Yo guys, what is everybody saying? As we all know, trends come and go on YouTube, but when a trend is here, every creator usually participates. And one thing that I've always personally wondered is who started these trends? Who was the person that everybody started copying? So that's what we're gonna go through today. The top 10 trend setters or trend creators on YouTube of some of the very big trends that we've seen over the years, starting in 10th place, going up to number 1, 10th being the smallest trend and number 1 being the biggest. So in 10th place, we have Joe Sugg, who started off the popular trend YouTuber whispers. You know, he does say that he may have taken it from another platform, but he definitely started it here on YouTube.
I won't take the credit. I mean, I kind of got it from somewhere else on a different platform, but I made a YouTuber version and it just went mental. I think like every YouTuber has done the YouTuber Whispers challenge.
And that was 4 years ago, with the first one that he ever did reaching 15 million views. And the way that what the YouTuber Whispers trend is and the way the video works, I'll let him explain it.
Today we're going to be playing YouTuber Whispers, a brand new game. It's a brand new game to YouTube. Yeah! So what's going to happen is I've got a sentence ready and I'm going to say it to one person who's wearing noise cancellation headphones, so they can't hear what I'm saying. They've got to try and lip read and guess what I'm saying. Then they've got to pass that message on to the next YouTuber who will also be wearing headphones, vice versa, until we get to the end of the line. Then they're going to say it back to me and it's going to be completely random.
So that is how it works, and you know, it became a big trend and it became a series for him personally as the person who kicked it off on YouTube. You know, he's made about 4 editions and it was then copied by several other YouTubers, you know, as per usual with trends. Moving on to 9th place, we have Strip Fortnite, the trend of Strip Fortnite, created by Rice Gum. You know, we've seen many people do all sorts of strip videos. You know, there's been strip FIFA, but with the very popular Fortnite in 2017, Rice Gum was the first person to do a strip Fortnite. He, you know, was calling it 1 kill equals remove 1 clothing piece, you know, and he was the originator of this. Many people copied. You know, they were using the exact same title, the way he made it, 1 kill equals remove 1 clothing piece. You know, the first one to kick it off gained up to 17 million views and became a 5-part series for Rice Gum. That's how big it was. And you know, as with all of these, as you'll see, it was copied by many once again. In 8th place, we have the Overnight House Challenge, also known as I spent 24 hours in such and such's house and they had no idea.
I'm gonna be staying in my own house and hopefully no one will know. Guys, we're in. She was just FaceTiming, but not the boy.
It's kicked off by Morgz, gaining him 11 million views on the first one that he did. One funny thing about this video is that, you know, it's very fake, you know, as a few of these trends are, you know, especially one that we will come onto later. But you know, none of these people were really doing this genuinely and trying to spend a certain amount of time in their house or someone's house without being noticed. It was all very fake and staged, but you know, that's how YouTube can be. You know, sometimes this challenge was done by a wide variety of people and gained many views by the imitators. 7th place is one that I'm very happy to bring you guys, as you know, I don't think too many people are aware of this. Worst reviewed restaurant in my city. This is a video that has been insanely popular, especially in very recent times, where people would go and look up the worst reviewed restaurant in their local place and eat there and see if it's really as bad as the reviews suggest. and many people believe that this trend was created by Philip Solo TV, but it wasn't. It was created by Danny Kim, a small YouTuber who first did this all the way back in March of 2018.
Today's YouTube video is gonna be the first episode of a new Yelp series called Is It That Bad? Where I'm gonna go ahead and look through the worst reviewed restaurants and investigate, is it really that bad?
While Philip Solo TV did it in November 2018, a couple of months later. Danny Kim is a very small channel, and his original video didn't get a lot of views, I would assume, because of this fact that he doesn't have many subscribers. It is his most viewed video, but it is unfortunate that he's not really getting the credit he deserves for kicking this off. He didn't title it the exact way that Philip Solo TV did. To be fair, Philip Solo TV was the first person who just titled it in a way that everyone else who has joined the trend is also titling their videos. Danny Kim titled it in a different way, but he is the one who kicked off this trend. It was his idea. Everybody's doing the same thing he did, and now it's being copied by a wide variety of YouTubers. Number 6, the human male challenge. This is the one that I was referring to in regards to other challenges and trends being fake also. This challenge was started by Killam, a YouTuber called Killam, and it became a series for him, something that he repeated multiple times, gaining up to 21 million views. And he started this all the way back in 2016, even though the trend seemed to take off a little later in 2017. And this became a trend being copied by several other YouTubers. And one thing that I found particularly funny is how everyone also copied his thumbnail style. His thumbnail is him in a cardboard box, holding up like a piece of bread. And that seemed to become a trademark for everyone else who was engaging in the trend. Number 5 is Smash or Pass. Very massive trend on YouTube, as I'm sure you all know. Created by KSI.
Yo, what's up, Morgz? And welcome to Smash or Pass! Smash or Pass, go suck a dick. Fuck yeah! It's a series where we find girls in a certain genre and either smash or pass.
Of course, Smash or Pass is a very popular thing that people even just do in general amongst friends and in normal life. But KSI was the first person to really bring it to YouTube and to even demonstrate how he was the first person. At this time, it was not as common as it is now. Now you see all sorts of Smash or Pass videos. You see Smash or Pass YouTubers, Smash or Pass rappers, all of that. But it was not so easy to do back then. When KSI did it, he was the first, and therefore it became very controversial, as people were saying. Is objectifying women, and he now had to delete the video as there was a lot of controversy. But now this is so common, and pretty much everybody has done one. In fact, it's still being copied till this day. Someone uploaded one just about 2 weeks ago. This is a massive trend across YouTube. Number 4 is the trend of donating to Twitch streamers, or donating to attractive streamers, as it started off. Of course, created by Mr. Beast, with the first one he ever did reaching 22 million views, and some of his donating videos even reaching 40 million views. It became a series for him, something that he repeated many times. And I'm sure you all know it, and it was clear that he started it off. He was the first person to do anything of this kind, and it was copied by so many people, a lot of high profile people as well, the likes of Rice Gum, Sniper Wolf, Mini Minter, Jake Paul, FaZe Rug, Road to Shore, and many others. Massive trend. Third place is another trend created by Mr. Beast.
There's like a trend going around YouTube. Mr. Beast started. The last to do this, last to do that wins a cash prize.
The last to leave a certain location, or last to stop doing this, but mostly last to leave a specific location wins money is the trend. The first one he ever did reached 37 million views at the time of this recording. It became a series for him. And of course, as you guys are probably aware, he did a YouTuber edition for $100,000. And this has been become a trend on YouTube, done by so many other creators, and there's been so many other variations, especially last to stop kissing, last to stop playing Fortnite, last to do this, last to do that, last to die in a game of Fortnite. Several variations. Massive trend. Number 2 is one that I'm sure you guys all knew were coming, is boxing. The trend of boxing, is not in number 1, but it is up there in number 2. Boxing has been absolutely massive on YouTube. Perhaps maybe the most profitable trend as well, of 2 major boxing events being held, of course both featuring KSI. However, he is not the trend originator. It has to be acknowledged that Joe Weller is the one who started this trend. Very much of his own doing. No one was ever talking about fighting each other or boxing each other before Joe Weller did a video on his channel going against his good friend Theo Baker. This even started very much out of the blue. If people are not aware of why he even did that, him and Theo are very good friends and have been collaborating on YouTube from a while back, before Theo Baker even had a channel, and people just knew him through Joe Weller. And as they hadn't seen each other too regularly and hadn't been featured in each other's videos, the fans started to speculate, are these guys still friends? And just out of a joke really, or kind of out of nowhere, playing off this idea that they may not be friends anymore, they decided to have a boxing match, Joe Weller's idea. And they did that in August of 2017, way before Joe Weller versus KSI, which happened on the 3rd of February 2018. Of course, KSI fought Joe Weller as a result of this, but nothing would have happened without this first fight. You've heard KSI say things like this.
The time has come, ladies and gentlemen. This is the day you've all been waiting for. This is the day that we figure out who I'll be fighting next at the Couple Box sometime this year for the YBC YouTube Boxing Championship belt. Ah!
Vote for my next opponent using the link down below in the description.
But Joe Weller was the first person to say any of these type of things, or call himself the YouTube boxing champion and invite other challengers.
Now, as the champion of boxing on YouTube, I am calling out for anyone that is brave enough to take me on. This maniac is not done. Feel free to comment down below, tweet me, whatever. Let's make this happen if you think you're hard enough.
So, credit has to be given to him. One thing I will acknowledge is Adam Saleh has been on YouTube for a long time, and he's been putting out a lot of boxing content, that's for sure. But he definitely did not start the trend of, boxing matches and in the public selling tickets to an audience and things like that. It has to be given to Joe Weller. Before this, people saying they'll fight each other to sort out their issues, was unheard of. In first place, it is the biggest trend on YouTube of all time, which it has to be, hands down, diss tracks.
We all know who made the diss track trend a thing, you know? This guy right here.
It has to be. And this, the originator of this trend, I'll give it to both Discord and Rice Gum, you know. Both of them, because they you know, pretty much work together, you know. They pretty much work together back in the days before it was a secret that Discord was Rice Gum's ghostwriter. You know, they were just working hand in hand, you know. Even till this day, they've gone platinum together. And back in those days, Rice Gum was even publicly promoting Discord as his ghostwriter.
I'm gonna put it, yo, everyone drop a like on this shit and sub. This is my ghostwriter, buddies. But yeah, can you fix his ratio? Yo, fix his, dude, cause the other guy tweeted out, so go fix it, bro, cause that's fucked up. No one disrespects my ghostwriter, bro.
And they pretty much started around the same time. You know, Rice Gum definitely helped make everything more popular because Discord didn't have really any following when this started off. But if you look at the first diss track, it was by Discord on this in December of 2015. Rice Gum first started doing diss tracks from March of 2016. You know, just a couple of months apart. But I credit this to both of them. You know, they're pretty much like a partnership with Discord writing for Rice Gum. But yes, now diss tracks are such a common thing and no longer unique. You know, back in these days, Rice Gum was the only one doing this. Rice Gum and Discord, of course. And now anybody who's anybody has done one. Even Keemstar has done a diss track. Even Chris MD has made a diss track. Even Casper Lee. You know, people that you would never think. Vicstar 123, as well as just being a thing that has been done by many people. They're definitely one of the things that you can guarantee to accumulate the most views on YouTube. All the diss tracks across YouTube have outrageous numbers, and in fact, for that reason, they're many people's most viewed videos ever. But yeah, you have to give credit to the originators of Discord and Rice Gum. Of course, I will also acknowledge that diss tracks is a normal thing in the hip-hop industry and all of that, but you know, we're talking about YouTube here. But yeah, no one in the past was ever, you know, speaking like they might drop a diss track on someone, or you know, any diss track wars or diss track beef like the wars we saw in 2017 before Rice Gum and Discord. So you know, salute to them for kicking that off. They are definitely the originators of that trend, and in my opinion, that is the biggest trend on YouTube. And yeah, that is all, you know. Just wanted to do this video as, yeah, trends are so common and everybody likes to get involved when the trend is there, you know, and participate. But I personally always wondered who kicks off these trends, who was the first person to do it. And you know, I thought you guys might be wondering too, so you know, that's why I made this. But that is all. If you enjoyed the video, like, share the video please, and